man? What up? Peace, 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 peace. Just want to come back with another video real quick. I'm just sitting here. I was really supposed to go into something else. I really am. But I just want to do this because shout out to the brother Us, Chronicles of Judah. You know, and there's a lot of things that's misunderstood because he actually like brought this out. Like, cause I'm just sitting here just reading Ecclesiasticus also on Sirach chapter 29 verse. In the Good News translation, and this is going into like he brought because the brother does shout out to brother Chronicles of Judah. He's been around for years now since like I got hip to him in 2017, but he's been around for years and years. 2016 is when he really started his channel, but he had like old channel, whatever. But that's when I got hip. He started in 2016, but also I got hip to the brother in 2017. So he just touches, he touches on scriptures, here and there. He touches on history, touches on everyday life, things of that nature. He even has sports channels. He has a sports channel as well. And one of his sports channels, I think he did a video about one of the videos he did about Kevin Durant, and he mentioned, which I'm about to get to the point of the video, is about how being sensitive is is not actually a bad thing, because actually that's what I'm big on, like, because now we're living in a time period now, because that's what I'm saying when I tell like y'all brothers when we just look up definitions, look up each day I get a word of the day, the new word of the day. Now I don't always remember them, but I try to remember them the best way I can. It's always important, like I said, when we're studying too, reading the words, the certain scriptures, to look up the definitions, look up words and what they mean, man. Because actually, like the brother brought out Chronicles of Judah, the word sensitive means is just to be aware. Like, there's nothing wrong with being sensitive. Because because I'm just sitting here reading Ecclesiasticus also known as Sirach and 29, if you read up above, it's going into how it's kind of humiliating, it's shameful, kind of humiliating, going house to house. I now lived this, I experienced this, living house to house, and what's the word I'm looking for? Going house to house and like being the for a wise man, for somebody wise is going house to house and be living as a guest pretty much. And that's, I'm just gonna get into it. It says going from I'm sorry, verse 24 to it says going from house to house is a miserable way to live. Anywhere you go, you don't dare to speak. You welcome the guests. You pour drinks and nobody thanks you. Instead, people humiliate you by saying these things. Stranger, come here. I want to set the table. I want to eat what you what you got there. Give it here. Go away, stranger. I have important guests. My brother is coming to visit, and I need the room. Being denied hospitality or a moneylender hound you, these are hard things for any sensitive person to endure. So yeah, man, all it means is sensitive is to be aware, because he's going to a video he did about Kevin Durant, how how sensitive, that really all it means is be aware. Now there's difference between being sensitive and hypersensitive. Hypersensitive is like when you're easily offended all the time. That's like Ecclesiastes says, take not word. Actually, no, let me grab that. Because there's a lot of times, I forgot who said this, man. A lot of things nowadays, words are overused, man. And that's why I was pointing to looking up definitions on things, Because in the scripture, man, it's a beautiful psychological book as well. You got all these so-called prescribed doctors and stuff like that, but the real doctors is in the book, man. Our forefathers, our ancestors, the Most High Yahweh, man, their wisdom, man. They break down the psyche and the spirit of people, man. Because because there's nothing wrong with being sensitive, man, because a lot of words I might do a little series on this. Words and things and sayings are overused nowadays, and looking at it from a scriptural perspective, man, it's just but let's get this Ecclesiastes. And also too, let me show you the balance of that too, because what the how shall I say about offending the little ones? Like I went to the other day, it's better than you to have a millstone around your neck, man. So just don't go around offending people, but also on the same time, man, don't always be easily offended. hypersensitive to things, because all sensitive means is to be aware, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because you know, in the translation I just read, it means like, any wise. Because if you read in the regular apocrypha, it just says like, a wise man. These are like kind of it's it's grievous. It's like it can be vexing at times, man. But let's get this Ecclesiastes 7:21 one real quick. Is that no? Not Ecclesiastes. Yeah, Ecclesiastes 7:21 real quick to the hypersensitivity point. Also, take no heed unto all the words that are spoken, lest thou hear thy servants curse thee. So yeah, man, don't take heed to everything that's said about you, man. Just don't be too hypersensitive about everything, man. But I'm gonna put this camera back up. But yeah. Yeah, man. So that's really it, man. Cause I'm gonna read this one more time. No, I would turn my iPad on. I don't feel like it right now. Y'all can just look up sensitivity and stuff like that. Being denied hospitality or having a money lender hound you, these are hard things for any sensitive person to endure. Yeah, man. So we're sensitive, man. That's just going into I ain't gonna lie, I didn't want to show off too. That's cool. Anyway, like I was saying, what was I gonna say? Yeah, man, the sensitive, man, that just means to be aware, man. That's it, man. And there's a difference between sensitivity and hypersensitivity, man. That's it, man. And with sensitivity, this actually means like wisdom. You're paying attention. You very take heed. You're very circumspect. You really are detailed, man. So that's by definition what sensitive means. I know, like we're time over because you had this aspect too, especially with the scriptures, because we know like John 3:16 and things of that nature. Over time, words take on different meanings. So that's just like part of the game. That's part of history. But that's just a lot of things that are overused and stuff like that. Because I was just I was looked up the so say for example, I was looking up the word because everybody says toxic. I actually looked up the definition of toxic. Now that's really in most situations people explain that they're in. They can argue they're unbearable. They're not really good to be around. But toxic is like that's on an extreme level. Actually, you know what? I'll get it later, but I don't really want to go into that too much. But yeah, man, it's just the point being is a lot of things are overused. That's kind of lining up with things it could be misunderstood. Oh, that's kind of something different. With the stuff I talk about, misunderstood scriptures, that's kind of different. But things are just over. I might do a little series misunderstood words and have I might just do a definition, might get some precepts with it, but Lord's will. But yeah, man. So there's nothing wrong with being sensitive, man. Hypersensitive, yeah, you might not want to be like that. But also too on the other side, how I said, and also Sirach said, you just want to mind offending people. You want to don't just go around and just offending people all the time, man. Because everybody's temperament is different. Let's get this actually in Colossians, man. Because know how to gauge people. Actually, this leads me to my other topic too. The other thing too, while I was going to go into how how the fisher, how shall I say it, be a fisher of men. That's dealing with the fruits of the spirit. But I'll probably get touch that later on down the line, Lord's will. But let's get this Colossians too, because going to the point that everybody's temperament is different, and you gotta use time and season, know how to gauge things, and how everybody's just different. How to interact in different situations, spiritually, professionally, in regular day life. So yeah, because it's Sirach 20 says there's certain times a reproof that's uncomely. So there might not be a time to correct somebody right now. It's not time and season. For example, man, you had I'm kind of going off topic, but you had a lunch at the job or whatever, and somebody's eating pork or shrimp. No, that's not if it comes up, cool, or but that's not the time and season. That's not the time or place. Say, all right, let me get Leviticus 11 or Deuteronomy 14 and stuff like that. And that's not the time. All right, cool. Or it's around the holiday time, or somebody's selling the holiday at work, or or shoot around your family members or loved ones, man. That ain't the time to you're gonna go see your peoples. That's cool. That's fine. But that ain't the time to you become the preacher and rebuking and rebuking because you already know that what they're gonna be on. That's not really gonna draw them in. So because but anyway, I'm kind of going to anyway. I'm kind of going to something else, but yeah, man. This is Colossians chapter 4, verse 6. Let your speech always be with grace, seasoned with salt, that ye may know how ye ought to answer every man. So yeah, man. So people's temperaments are different. That words with salt. How to answer every man. Have to answer every different person, man. But I know I'm kind of going different places with this. But yeah, man. Hopefully this was edifying, man. It's a little quick video, man. So. Yeah, hopefully the Most High and your house shall blessing your day, man. I kind of was supposed to go into something else, but yeah, man, I'm probably going to dip out here. I'm probably going to go into something later on down the line, Lord's will, man. So peace.